Dr. Wood, author of the book Miracles in Minutes, Why You Don't Need Revenge, and How the Universe Exacts Justice, How the Person Themselves Digs Their Own Grave, Puts Themselves in Hell, Neurological Hell, and Why You Need to Practice Forgiveness. And we talk about the term forgiveness, but it's never been spelled out for us. I probably got about 15 minutes here before I got to do my next thing. But Fred Lushkin does a great job about that. All religions talk about forgiveness, talk about forgiveness, talk about forgiveness, talk about forgiveness, talk about forgiveness. But how do you practice forgiveness? A lot of people talk about their religion and talk about a spiritual discipline, but they don't put anything into practice. So they're talkers of the word, but not doers. So it's useless. I show up, I put on my suit, but I don't do a damn thing. And as soon as I hit the parking lot, checkmate, I served my purpose. And I was at church this Sunday. Who cares? Doesn't mean shit. So let's get to the real deal. Why do you not need to get revenge? That's some asshole, the person who's all over you and did you wrong. Why don't you need revenge? Good news. Really good news. As they're getting ready to get theirs really good. And here's how it works. Okay, so you have two divisions in the vagus nerve. Okay, let's talk about it. There was a snake in the garden, the reptile, serpent, the devil, whatever you want to call his ass. But there's a serpent in the garden. This thing is a narcissist. It only cares about me, 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 me. I need to get for me. I care about me, and I don't care about you. I'll use you, I'll abuse you, because I'm dependent. It's an infant brain. All infants are dependent upon others. You can't date someone who's 40 years old and expect you to carry them around like a goddamn baby and take care of them. And then at the same time, they think they know it all. Oh, I know it all. I know everything. I know things. Okay, so you have a very insecure person with a big ass freaking ego. The bigger the ego, the larger the insecurity. Okay, so in other words, the more insecure they are. And then they get into this vicious cycle of being afraid. And then they tell us, oh, no, not. That's called denial. Okay, so what happens is they start to breathe real short and shallow. So they can't breathe deep. If you can't breathe deep, you cut off the vagus nerve. And they start getting really low vagal tone down in the gut. And what happens is it starts to mess up the gut. Then they get massive inflammation. Then their neurobiology goes south. Bad. Really bad. So they live in chronic anxiety, chronic fear, chronic depression, and they start to become neurotic. Okay? All dependency is you're trying to fill that space of I'm not good enough, and I'm not complete enough, and I'm not enough, and you're not enough. So the more they feed that neurosis, the bigger the hole they dig. When that gut gets inflamed, the angrier they get, the more they send that anger, emotion, electrical energy into their gut, and the more it irritates the gut. Then the more the gut gets upset and nervous. Then the more irritation comes up through the vagus nerve. And then they start to puff up their head. I'll get more money. I'll prove it to you. I'll show you. I'll put you down. I'll show you who's the boss. Look at me. I'm making it rain. I got money. I got chicks. I got everything. That's the big head. The head gets really big. So you have nothing inside. You're disconnected from the body. You're disconnected from your heart. You're disconnected from empathy. And every time they look inside the body, they can't find it. They can't find love. And they can't find wholeness. And that makes them panic even more. And then they think if they go outside and get more cars and more girls and more Facebook likes and oh shit, that's what's going on inside. That's not what they're showing you outside. They're going to put the mask on. I am. I'm all that. I'm the best. They don't want you to pull that mask off because there's a really afraid person in there. And it starts to feed neurosis. And they become more neurotic and they become more dependent. Maybe it's on money. Maybe I work more. Maybe I need to prove more. How many more likes can I get? And it starts to feed the neurosis more, and they get even more neurotic and more dependent. I need more. That's what dependency is. I get a little, now I need more. I get a little, I need more. I have a little bit of money, now I need more money. I have a little bit of success, now I need more success. I have a little bit of beer, now I need more beer. I have a little bit of heroin, now I need more heroin. I just need more. I'm grippy. That's fear. Fear grips, clings, holds on to. They don't forgive. They don't forgive anything. They don't forgive you. They don't forgive themselves. And they definitely don't forgive you. Everything you've ever done, they got a scorecard on you. Remember the time you did that? That was 6 years ago. What are you talking about? I remember. I'm not going to let you forget that. They didn't forget. The more they don't forgive, the more irritated they become. It destroys all their relationships. They may have money, but they don't have love. See, they confuse money for love. If I have money, I can buy love. That's called a prostitute. Or it's called somebody who's going to use you for your wallet. Or someone's going to use you for your ass. Use you for your looks. Now you're objectified. These people objectify people. They use people to get things. And the more they feed that cycle, the more neurotic they become. However, that vagus nerve is turning off, and it's lower and lower tone, and they get angrier and crazier, and it starts to destroy their biology. It starts to destroy their joints. It starts to destroy their health. And then they become more neurotic, and then they get more irritation. They're chronically irritated. Just talk to them. If they explode like a freaking landmine, they have very low vagal tone. There's no calm. They have no peace. They can't find peace for their soul. Ooh, that's hell. In their own, they're not going to tell you that. They're going to pretend that they got their shit together. But deep inside, they're dying. I'm in hell. And the head gets big. And since there's nothing inside, what the universe does, it lets them get everything, like Sandusky. Top of the mountain, then one day, pow! Boom! The balloon collapses, the water comes in, and they drop. And next thing you know, whoosh, their whole life, everything they built's gone. Bernie Madoff. He made off with everybody's money. He didn't give a shit about anybody. If you heard his statements, he has no remorse for what he did. They had plenty of money. Who cares? Your son committed suicide, you asshole. That's how narcissistic that guy was. His wife, maybe, I don't know how she's doing now. But these people they blow up their big head. I'm just telling you, if you want to be on the destroyer side, you want to be a neurotic son of a bitch, you want to be selfish, you're getting ready to have the worst experience of your life. You won't be able to get out of the bear trap. The harder you tug, the tighter the chain gets. The harder you tug, the tighter the chain gets. And the more it eats you up inside, your flesh is going crazy. You have no vagal tone. You have to understand the vagus nerve. This vagus nerve, see, the only way you get the vagus nerve is you got to be peaceful and calm and let go. It's not about holding on, it's about letting go. The more you let go, I'm just going to let that go. Why are you letting go? Because it's good for me. And don't try to figure it out. See, if you try to figure it out, that's that crock brain. I didn't figure everything out. I just need to know. Like, sometimes you don't need to know what, when, where, or why. Let super wisdom, let the creative mind figure it out. It will create a solution for you. But if you stay down here and need to know, and you need to know, and why, that'll drive you crazy. You could be a good person and still be in emotional hell, but you won't be in the hell that the assholes are in. They're in a really bad one. So if you let go, and you start to practice forgiveness and let go, all of a sudden your life will start to turn around, and you start to bring up your vagal tone. Start to breathe deeper. Let go of I just don't need to know what this is. I care. I just gonna tell myself I'm okay. And you keep coming inside to yourself. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm just gonna breathe deep and not have to figure anything out right now. I don't know why they did what they did. I need to take care. I mean, they try to cut me up and make me feel bad about me. I need to go inside of what part of me how did they make me feel bad? There must be a part of me inside of me that's not feeling good. I need to go give that part some love. I want to go talk to that part. I want to go soothe that part. I'm just going to breathe into that part. I'm going to listen to what that part has to say. Like listening to yourself. There's parts of you from early childhood that, like little children, that have been hurt and they never got I want to talk to you, Mom. Like, not right now. I'm kind of busy. I want to talk to you, Dad. Not right now. I'm kind of busy. So there's a part of you that's kind of fractured and kind of hurt, that sometimes this person who hurt you actually revealed the part in you that's hurt. This is an opportunity for you to go back and talk to that part and listen to it. It's like a little child. Just let it speak. Don't try to analyze what it's saying. Don't try to figure it out. Just let it speak, and then love it, and then breathe deep, and then all of a sudden that part of you that kind of screws up your life will actually stop doing that, and you actually feel more peace now. So that's the benefit. This is how you can use their bullshit to actually, they revealed a part in you that was hurt. There's a hurt part in everybody. There's a bunch of them. And you just go and you just listen to the hurt part. Just breathe deep and just keep saying, I'm okay. You can imagine that you can create an adult, the best father in the world, the most loving father in the world, the most loving mother in the world, who's there, and then have them go back and talk to that part that's hurt. Don't try to figure out the conversation, and don't make up one. Just kind of like send them there, like angels. Go talk to my hurt child on the inside, and all of a sudden you hear the little child inside smile and say, "Thank you. That's all I ever wanted. I just wanted to be heard. I just want you to know I was hurt, and I'm glad you finally listened to me." You started listening to yourself. Then you're listening down in the body, and then that part of you that used to be hurt gets healed. So you heal hurt parts of yourself, and then those parts come in. They start working with you. And now your life comes together and you become more integrated and whole as a person. So this is how you can use other people's bullshit to heal yourself. And you can see the other people who don't want to take on being responsible for their life and their actions, that the nervous system, their own nervous system will destroy them. It'll destroy all their relationships, and they get more in their head, and they think and they think and they think and they think. They become more neurotic, and eventually the house of cards built on lies and built on that money is love. Materialism. Because everything that's material, what happens to it? It goes away. Even the leaves on the trees fall off. They go away. Everything dies. It's material. It goes away. So if you cling to the material, you're going to lose. If you cling to the invisible of just love, you're going to win. Creators win. And destroyers lose. Materialistic people are guaranteed to lose, because everything that's material goes away. This piece of paper will eventually rot and go away. Why would you want to cling on to material things? Cars, houses. Why would you love those things instead of loving people? Pick people. Love yourself. Heal yourself. Create the parent. Breathe deep. Just keep saying, I'm okay. And the more you keep saying okay, it's like a kid that falls down. You fell down. Are you okay? Are you okay? I'm okay, Mom. I'm okay. And as long as you keep saying I'm okay, your nervous system goes, okay, I can relax. I'm not in danger. I'm okay. I don't know how it's going to work, but my nervous system's going to fix it. And that's all you got to know. You don't have to figure out how to get revenge. Just go and practice. It's your opportunity for you to practice forgiveness with yourself and for others. And you don't have to figure out what's going to happen. Don't worry. Justice will happen. And one day you'll look up and you'll see that person's life's collapsed. And I'm not here to hope that bad things happen to them. I wish they would get their shit together. But if they're going to be a sociopath and they're going to try to hurt people and they're going to hurt kids, I can't stand for that. And Sandusky needs to be in jail. And Bernie Madoff needs to be in jail. He took advantage of people he had in his care and didn't love them. He took their goodwill and tried to destroy them. He needs to go to jail. Dr. Wood, hope this video helps you.